Ayesha Curry is still dominating headlines. She's opening up about depression and how she's dealt with her mental health. If you don't know Ayesha, she has a restaurant chain, a cookware line, and of course is married to NBA star Steph Curry. They have 3 kids together, and now she's talking more about motherhood. She tells Working Mother after having her second child, she was dealing with postpartum depression and says, quote, "So I made a rash decision. I got the most botched boob job on the face of the planet. I would never do anything like that again, but I'm an advocate of if something makes you happy, who cares about the judgment?"
That's kind of strange for me because she at first says, you know, she was depressed, but then she says, I got it, but she doesn't seem that remorseful. I mean, as somebody that's been open about dealing with that, like, what do you take from those comments?
Yeah, for our viewers, I opened up about my postpartum depression on our show almost unexpectedly. Jeff and his wife Jordan helped me, and it was very cathartic, and I'm glad that I've been open and honest since then because it was very debilitating for me. I almost lost my life. That's how much my mind changed. I think for her, what she said was she couldn't really she didn't know how to figure out what it was. She just knew that she needed something to make herself feel better. So in a way, she was self-medicating. And for her, from what I read, she was self-medicating with plastic surgery. And I think she's saying to those women out there who choose to do this, do you, boo, go for it. But for her, she was in the right state of mind. So it was a self-medication. And I think that's interesting because we self-medicate in so many different ways, whether it be alcohol, whether it be drugs, whether it be, you know, just being depressed and lashing out at your partner. I think that's a weird way to manipulate self-medication. Zoloft worked for me. I got treatment for it. But Erica, I think this even opened up my eyes that you can do things to help yourself, but it's destructive if you're not in the right state of mind.
Right. And that's when you need a friend or a doctor who is not serving his or her needs, but actually looking out for you as a patient. I have a friend who is a very successful plastic surgeon, and when I was very depressed, I told him that I wanted to get, and I didn't even know what I wanted to get done. I just wanted to get something done.
To lift your mood.
Yeah, and he's like, no. Like, it was just a very clear, like, what are you doing? And to me, it's almost one of those things. The day before, I wanted to get a motorcycle, so that kind of puts you in the frame of like reference of where I was.
You were reaching for something.
Yeah, I think a lot of people find themselves in that, like, I need something right now, and it has to be something completely different than what's happening in the moment.
Yeah, I thank her for opening up the conversation and for Working Mother magazine, because it's not how it affects one person affects another person differently, and that opened up my eyes. So thank you, Ayesha, for speaking out.